Welcome everyone. Today we're diving into how Heroku and Data Cloud work together to power Salesforce's next-gen digital labor platform, accelerating Agentforce deployment and success. We'll explore how Heroku helps customers transform interactions into engagements, delivering real-time agentic experiences. You'll see how Heroku's latest innovations, like AppLink, managed inference and agents, and Elements add-ons like Stratus AI, enable scalable multi-agent solutions. And finally, we'll showcase how Heroku's Pro-Code platform makes extending Agentforce and Data Cloud's code execution faster and more seamless than ever. Let's jump in. Salesforce's Agentforce digital labor platform is revolutionizing AI-driven automation by delivering secure, scalable, and intelligent agentic experiences, all built on the trusted Salesforce platform, Data Cloud, and Customer 360. With real-time data harmonization, deep customer insights, and seamless enterprise integration, businesses can automate workflows, enhance customer engagement, and drive efficiency at scale. Powered by Heroku's flexible Pro-Code environment, Agentforce enables developers to rapidly innovate, optimize, and accelerate their agentic solutions that adapt to evolving business needs, all while maintaining the security and reliability of the Salesforce ecosystem. So today we'll look at Acme Corp, a valued Salesforce Heroku partner providing the latest training on Agentforce, Data Cloud, and Heroku. Acme had deployed Data Cloud as their data platform to enable a real-time, highly personalized experience for its customers, as well as Agentforce to extend their digital workforce and drive proactive selling. Their lead developer, Tommy, has chosen Heroku as the preferred developer platform, along with ecosystem add-ons like Stratus AI's Agentforce Accelerator, because they help his team innovate rapidly, optimize their Data Cloud and Agentforce consumption, and accelerate Acme's time to market. Here, we can see Acme's Heroku app, which delivers a range of training services. In the past, tracking and processing every click from a user like Tommy was complex, expensive, and too slow to generate real-time insights. But now, with Data Cloud and Heroku's real-time streaming integration and developer SDKs, Acme can capture interactions as they happen, analyze them instantly, apply personalization criteria, and trigger meaningful engagements, enhancing the customer experience and driving business value. Notice that Tommy has just received a notification via a Heroku agent deployed within the Acme site. We'll circle back to this shortly. With Salesforce Data Cloud, streaming and responding to interaction data from web, mobile, and agentic experiences is easier than ever thanks to its SDKs and real-time personalization APIs. It takes something as simple as a click and instantly turns it into smart insights about the user, figuring out what matters most in the moment. Then it works with agents to engage users like Tommy exactly when, where, and how it makes the most impact, driving a better experience for them and real value for the business. But how do Heroku and Data Cloud work together to achieve this, you might ask? Well, behind the scenes, Acme's Heroku web app is connected to Data Cloud, streaming customer engagement data like clicks in real time. This connection feeds into a data stream where interactions are harmonized to build a 360-degree customer view. With this, Acme can personalize messages, trigger automations, and power digital workforce agents more effectively. But what if Acme could do more than just store interactions and gather intelligence about its customers? What if they could activate those insights and turn them into meaningful customer engagements through personalized notifications, or empower digital workforce agents more effectively? This is where Heroku plays a pivotal role. So let's explore together some of these rich Heroku services that Acme has implemented. Here, we've got two of Heroku's latest innovations in action: Heroku AppLink for integrations and Heroku Events. To speed up their Agentforce-powered digital workforce, Acme is also tapping into Heroku's managed inference and agents, MIA, and the Stratus Accelerator for Agentforce. You might also notice Acme's Heroku app is running on .NET, built with Heroku's latest cloud-native build pack. They're developing fast in Visual Studio Code, thanks to Heroku's new VS Code extension, and can even configure and manage Heroku add-ons like AppLink and Heroku Events, all within their development environment. Pretty powerful stuff. Now, to speed up development and get their digital workforce agents running quickly, Acme is using Stratus's Agentforce Accelerator from the Elements marketplace. With built-in support for Heroku Postgres and managed inference and agents, they can immediately put these to work within agents. Thanks to native Data Cloud integration, Acme also taps into Customer 360 insights for personalized customer interactions without heavy lifting on the dev side. As you can see, they're composing powerful actions and agents in minutes and deploying them to Agentforce with a single click. Even better, their Agentforce agents can generate, deploy, and run custom code in Heroku, unlocking endless possibilities. And with a Heroku button or a simple JavaScript snippet deployment method, Acme can launch their digital workforce, powered by Agentforce, Data Cloud, and Heroku, in just minutes. That's game changing. So let's take a quick peek at what Acme now has running in Agentforce thanks to Heroku. We see their Heroku agent is composed with a couple of topics. One that knows how to do amazing things with Heroku, and another that's focused on tapping into that rich Data Cloud Customer 360. We'll demonstrate both of these, but first let's look at Heroku capabilities. As we can see, Acme is empowering its workforce to be able to support Heroku customers, collaborate with service through cases and flow automation, provide Heroku usage and knowledge, and even go fetch information it doesn't naturally know about. Now that we have a better understanding of what's behind the scenes of Acme's new agent, let's get back to Tommy and see how he's getting along. We last watched as his Heroku apps interactions were streaming into Data Cloud in real time, being analyzed, personalized insights had been gleaned, and he'd received a notification. Now, in any normal world, a notification doesn't mean too much. But in a Heroku and Agentforce one, this notification is about to become quite powerful. Thanks to Heroku, Acme is able to listen to Data Cloud in real time, subscribe to personalized events, and turn notifications into meaningful engagements. Here we can see Acme saw Tommy expressing interest in how Heroku accelerates Agentforce's headless agents. And based on past history, it knew how valuable a quick conversation with his extended team could be. So Acme's agent proactively, without waiting for Tommy to do the prompting, is asking if he wants a quick chat with a technical architect. Pleasantly surprised, Tommy accepts, and our agent's ability to trigger other agents and automation kicks in. While he's here, Acme uses this to their advantage to have a deeper engagement, provide some knowledge transfer, and ensure his experience is as human as possible. As we would expect, Acme's Heroku agent is quite knowledgeable about how Heroku works with Data Cloud to deliver amazing customer experiences with Agentforce. But as amazing as it is that Acme can proactively listen for personalized events and turn notifications into engagements, Acme still believes it can take things up a notch with Agentforce. What if we're able to blend these powerful agentic engagements with human ones, blurring the agentic and human experiences together, taking their customer's brand to the next level? Meet Sally, the sales rep. As you'd expect, she's busy looking for ways to increase the company's revenue, and she's been recently introduced to her new Salesforce agent. She's exploring a customer account and notices they track customer interactions and logins with an engagement score, and she wants to learn more. Sally takes her Data Cloud-powered Heroku agent for a spin and quickly realizes how powerful it is. Demonstrating knowledge about her accounts is one thing, but pulling Heroku usage naturally in the same agent is a huge time saver. Instead of going to another app and generating a custom report, the Heroku agent simply tapped one of its powerful actions to do the heavy lifting on her behalf. Not just that, but she's made aware that Tommy is currently browsing Acme's site, expressing an interest in some Agentforce Heroku training, and that a support request was just open for a quick sync with her technical architect. Proactive as it is, Sally's Heroku agent also recommends she send some additional resources directly to Tommy while he's still engaged on their site. She, of course, agrees. After a review and confirmation, the Agentforce agent relays helpful resources back to Tommy on Sally's behalf, connecting the dots between human and agent, further humanizing the Acme customer experience for Tommy. Grateful for the real-time responsiveness, complementary inline resources, and personalized touchpoint with his sales rep Sally, Tommy thinks Acme's really upped their game with their new Heroku and Agentforce-powered experience. It's awesome to see AI and human engagement working together to elevate the customer experience. But let's not forget what's making it happen. Earlier, Acme built Heroku-powered actions and tools, which Tommy used on the site's agent to explore Heroku and Agentforce knowledge. With one click, optionally powered by Heroku AppLink, Acme shared those actions with Agentforce. Now those same Heroku knowledge actions are helping Sally in her own journey. Heroku-powered actions and agents extend Agentforce's reach, making multi-agent and headless solutions more effective, and showcasing the power of a unified Salesforce platform. In summary, we've seen the Heroku agent at work on the Acme Heroku site, supporting customers like Tommy. We've watched Sally engage through a proactive sales and support agent, and we've witnessed a multi-agent and headless solution orchestrating the shared actions. At this point, we've seen the power of Agentforce, Data Cloud, and Heroku working together to enable a real-time personalized agentic customer experience. But what if we could take Acme to the next level and tap into the power of Heroku's developer platform with agentic code generation and execution capabilities? Meet marketing mogul Morgan. She's been energized watching Data Cloud enable Acme's marketing department to do more than they ever imagined, and heard how Agentforce is helping them drive even more impactful results for the business. Earlier, when we explored Agentforce, we took a quick peek at what Acme was running in Agentforce thanks to Heroku. We saw their Heroku agent had a couple of topics, one that knows how to do amazing things with Heroku, and another that's focused on tapping into that rich Data Cloud Customer 360 platform. Let's explore this second one now. Here we see a few Heroku actions that have been made available in Acme's agent. In particular, we see one that's able to invoke another Data Cloud specific agent and one that's able to execute code on Heroku. Just as we saw earlier, Acme boosted their digital workforce rollout time with the Stratus Accelerator for Agentforce. Here, we see how easy it is for Acme to not only compose and share custom actions powered by Heroku, but include code generation and execution as well. They can even add asynchronous and monitoring actions to ensure that all goes well and business continuity is maintained. Once again, a single click is all it takes to provision these actions in Agentforce, and a quick Heroku button publish has Morgan ready to go with her own marketing agent running in Heroku. Although Morgan works for Acme's marketing agency, she was there when Acme first started tracking interaction and login scores, and knows they refresh periodically in Salesforce. She also helped implement Data Cloud and is excited to see how Agentforce agents, powered by Heroku Actions, can unlock new insights they might not have considered. Ready to dive in, she puts her marketing agent to work. Here we see her agent seamlessly collaborating with Acme's headless Data Cloud agent, leveraging Heroku-powered actions published earlier. It pulls rich marketing insights on click events, but Morgan's curious, what else can it do? She knows Acme's engagement scores refresh in Salesforce via Heroku services, with Heroku Connect syncing updates back. But could these Agentforce actions let her marketing agent trigger those updates on demand or as a part of an agentic workflow? Turns out yes, Acme's dev team enabled real-time engagement score updates within Agentforce and Flow using AppLink and the Agentforce Accelerator. And sure enough, we see the engagement score calculation API now running as a Salesforce external service, still powered by Heroku's Elastic Compute platform. And thanks to AppLink, the service is enabled for Flow and Agentforce actions, including hers. Now Morgan's marketing agent can intelligently trigger real-time score updates by securely invoking the code on Heroku. Let's see it in action. So as we can see, Morgan asks her marketing agent to refresh today's user engagement scores. And just like that, Agentforce invokes those custom Heroku actions in the engagement scoring calculation service on Heroku, updating those key marketing metrics. As for the interaction and login scores we saw earlier in Salesforce, they're now refreshed as well, thanks to Heroku's powerful code execution services that Agentforce called on. But Morgan's thinking bigger. If Acme can run code on Heroku through Agentforce, why not generate it too? Instead of just refreshing scores and pulling reports, what if she could visualize click events and engagements in a chart or graphic? So she puts Agentforce and Heroku to the test, asking for a summary of Acme's latest engagement metrics, now with updated scores. Once again, Salesforce's digital labor platform delivers, not just uncovering rich marketing intelligence, but dynamically generating code, executing it on Heroku, and returning visual insights. Morgan is blown away by what's possible with Agentforce, Data Cloud, and Heroku. Looking back at today, it's clear Acme is ready for what's next. They've built real-time personalized agentic experiences on Salesforce, powered by Data Cloud, Heroku, and Agentforce, to proactively engage their customers. We saw Acme's sales team turn web interactions into meaningful brand relationships, blending agents and humans seamlessly. Sally and Tommy showed us how Agentforce agents collaborate, share tools, and work with headless agents to deepen engagement and improve service. Morgan demonstrated how Agentforce, Data Cloud, and Heroku help Acme grow the business and scale efficiently with low-code agents, intelligent actions, and pro-code applications. Most importantly, Acme is using Salesforce's digital labor platform to redefine customer engagement. We hope this session has sparked new ideas on how Agentforce, Data Cloud, and Heroku can help you do the same.